Okay, so to start this interview, today's date is September 16th, 2022, and we are in Tacoma, Washington. My name is Deborah Williams, and we're here interviewing Vanna Singh. So this interview is for the BYU Cambodian Oral History Project. We're happy to hear from Vanna and to have her share some of her family stories and about her life. So with the first question, what is your full legal name?
Vanna Singh.
Vanna Singh. Okay. And do you have any nicknames that you go by or other names besides Vanna?
Yes, my father calls me Inokabib.
That's cute. What does that mean?
It's a bird.
It's a bird.
A bird. I'm not sure if it's Thai or Laos.
Beautiful. So, where were you born?
I was born in a refugee camp called Kamput in Thailand.
In Thailand. And what year were you born?
In 1979.
1979. So your birthday, do you remember the month or the day?
June 30th, 1979.
1979. So how old are you today?
I'm 43 today.
43. So what other languages do you speak besides English and Khmer?
Thai and Laos.
And did you learn those when you were in the refugee camp?
I was 1 month old when I left the refugee camp.
Okay, so very young.
Yeah, so my parents, they're Thai and Laos. We are Cambodian because they were born there.
Where were your parents born?
My father's born in Pil Pramdam, and my mom is born in Ba Bailin.
Do you remember approximately what years they were born? Maybe starting with your dad?
Well, the thing about birth dates and ages is it's not accurate. And so they can tell you they're born 1965, but really they'll tell you what year they were born by their Chinese zodiac sign. Yeah.
Do you remember their Khmer year?
And my dad is a goat like me, and my mom is the rat.
Year of the rat. Let me see. So you were in the Thailand refugee camps for 1 month, and then you came to the U.S.?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay. So you probably don't remember too much about growing up there, only being 1 month old, but what do you remember from your parents? Like, what did they tell you about what it was like to live there?
I recall a lot of the stories, a lot of alcoholism, poverty, just a lot of lack of resources and a lot of generational traumas. But in the villages, from what my mom told me, there was a lot of love.
Yeah. You needed each other.
Yeah.
So did they come to the refugee camps because of what was going on during that time, the Khmer Rouge?
Yeah. I don't know what village they were at before they fled the war, but I know that there was a lot of, maybe 30 families. My father and mother told me it was that 30 families planned an escape route, a date and time, and when they were to go to execute the plan, they all had to stand in a straight line, and everybody could not go out of the line.
Yes.
Because there was, spiritual guidance to protect them along their journey.
Yeah, by being together. So, how long were they in the refugee camps?
I feel like it was between 1 and 3 years.
Okay, so
from the stories that they told.
Yeah. You said they were born in Cambodia by then. Okay. So, do you know how your parents met? Like how they met each other to be married?
Yes. So my mom, she was widowed. She was a widow with 5 children.
Oh, wow.
And my dad was, I guess, one of the like the ladies' man. But he committed to my mom, even though he was, a player or whatever. He committed to her, and she didn't have any way of taking care of her 5 children, so they decided to try to work it out.
Yeah. So, do you know how old your parents were when they got married?
My mom was probably 45, and my dad was probably 47.
Okay. And are both your parents Khmer or?
My father is of Laos descent.
Okay.
And my mom is of Thai descent.
So Laotian and Thai. Okay. So I'd love to learn a little bit more about you. So you came to the U.S. when you were a month old. Where did you move to? Where did your family first come to in the U.S.?
Mineral Wells, Texas.
Oh, wow.
And it was hard for the families to adapt to the American lifestyle.
I can imagine, yeah.
And so 15 families decided that through the word of mouth, Tacoma, Washington was a prosperous city. And came here, and we first arrived on the other side of the hospital over here on Hilltop.
Yeah.
And then Tacoma Housing Authority granted everyone shelter, place to stay for low income, for cheap rent.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was given it's like TANF, DSHS, give them money, food stamps, and medical, along with the shelter.
So how long were you in Texas before you came out to Washington?
Probably around a year or less than a year.
Less than a year, so not very long. So when you came to America, was there a family that kind of welcomed, like did they have sponsor, or was it, like how did that work?
Yeah, there was sponsorship.
Okay.
From Texas to Thailand.
Okay. Okay, so you came to Tacoma. What do you remember from those, early years being in the States? Like, what kinds of things did your parents struggle with? What kinds of things did they like, maybe, about America? What was hard to adjust?
In Texas or
just
Tacoma?
Just in the States. Maybe Tacoma. That's probably more recent.
I know that my mom and dad were taking ESL classes in Tacoma Housing Authority, but they struggled because of their traumas.
Yeah.
Not enough support, not enough like one-on-one mentorship, and so they learned only like the basic stuff like alphabet,
Right.
and their names, and the numbers and stuff. I feel like as far as she got was trying to complete sentences.
And that's so difficult, I can imagine. So when you were growing up, what language did you speak in the home?
Thai.
Yeah.
Thai. Cambodian too,
Mm-hmm.
Khmer, because it's like a mixed culture.
Right.
Khmer, Thai, and Laos. And so that's why I speak all 3.
Just amazing. So you went to school here in America, and how many siblings do you have?
I have 5,
5 siblings.
and I'm the youngest.
You're the youngest. So how old is your oldest sibling?
My oldest is probably like 69.
Okay. So how many brothers and sisters do you
I
have?
have 2 brothers and 3 sisters.
3 sisters, and you're the youngest. Okay. Were they all born in Cambodia?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember? You don't have to name for each of them, but just where in Cambodia they were born.
I don't
Not really. That's okay. That's okay. So what is the gap between you and your next sibling?
Maybe 15 years.
Okay. Wow. And so they probably spoke quite a bit of Khmer too when they came.
Yeah,
And so-
they they speak more Cambodian than I do.
Just by nature of it. So, do you remember anything about your grandparents?
No, I don't. My mom was an orphan.
Okay.
Her her parents died when she was 7. First, it was her dad that died, and then her mom, like a year after. And then villagers took them in and raised them.
That's really special. So she was raised by the villagers. I love that. That's something I really love about Cambodian culture is the family, the feeling of community and family. So, do you know your mom grew up? You said in Thailand, or was it Laos?
No, my mom was. She grew up in Cambodia.
In Cambodia. Okay. Oh, in Thailand. Okay. So, so your siblings? Do they live in the U.S. All of them?
No, they do. Yes.
They do now. Do they live in Washington?
Mm-hmm. My sister, my older sister, is in San Diego.
Oh, okay. That's neat.
And everyone else is here.
Do they have kids? Your sister has kids. So I do want to know a little bit more about you personally. So, what was it like for you growing up and going to school here in Tacoma?
I never got a diploma. School was challenging. I was raised in a diverse community,
Mm-hmm.
and I started to get into fist fights at school at like 7th grade. There was a lot of racism in school, and I would always end up skipping school because I didn't want to face what was coming. I was lucky to pass 8th grade. Went to high school one day. I did not get through the whole day because the fear of all the kids in the school. And so I just decided to drop out.
In the 8th grade?
9th.
9th grade.
I did attend alternative school. After I had a child, I pursued my GED, and so I do have that.
It's amazing. So how old were you when you had your first child?
I was 15.
15. How old is she now?
She's 27.
27. Does she live here in Washington?
Yes.
So what is she doing now? Is she going to school? Is she married?
She has a boyfriend. She has 2 kids now. Something that she got to do that I still didn't get to do is become a homeowner.
Yeah. That must make you really proud of her.
Yes.
Yeah. That's amazing. How many kids do you have?
I have 4.
You have 4. That's amazing. So, have you ever been married?
Yes, I've been married twice. One at 14, and the next time I was married through church. It's like a bliss. I don't even remember it. It was was fake.
Yeah.
But I arranged that one though.
I was talking to you that time, but yeah. It'd be hard. So what kind of helped you come back from that, from those really hard experiences of school and growing up in a very hard environment?
What kind of help?
Like what helped you? Yeah, what gave you hope?
Faith.
Yeah.
I always talk about how being baptized at 8 was a blessing. It's like a protection over my life. I just shared my testimony a few weeks ago at church.
Did you, how did you come to know about the Church of Jesus Christ?
I have a picture of when my nephew got baptized, and he was the first one to get baptized. And then it's like the cool thing to do, and everybody was getting baptized. But the unique thing about when I got baptized was the feeling. And I never forget. It's like a feeling stayed with me. And just reflecting back to all the dangerous situations that I was in. It's like I'm alive for a reason, and something saved me.
Do you remember the person that baptized you? Remember their name?
No,
It's okay if you don't.
I don't. I just remember it was on 72nd Street.
Yep, I know where that building is. So I'd love to know more about what you do now, your community, and so tell me more about how that got started.
Yeah, so I founded an organization called Tacoma Healing Wellness Community.
Yeah.
And our goal is to disrupt the cycle of systemic oppression against Southeast Asians and other ethnicities in Tacoma and beyond. And our vision is to, well, that's the mission. I'm getting it mixed up.
Okay.
I'm sorry. So we are disrupting the cycle of systemic oppression against Southeast Asians in Tacoma and beyond. And we're doing it by providing resources and tools for those in need, by collaborating with local leaders, agencies, and religious sorry. By providing a path for those who are awakened.
Yeah, so you give other people hope. I love that. So this interview, as we kind of said at the beginning, is for those who will come after you, for people that will look up to you as an aunt or a grandma or a great grandma. So what would you like to say to them if they were here now? What would you want them to know about you? What would you want them to remember?
In my American interview, I was sharing that I hope people don't lose their language. And that's the worst thing that could happen to someone, is losing their language, losing their roots, their culture, not knowing who they are, where they came from. And my message today is I want people to not try to fit into society. You have to learn where you came from, who your family is, the history, and the struggles. And to heal from all the generational traumas, the historical traumas that you went through, your family went through, and to always respect your parents, respect the parents, and to practice religion, to practice faith. Because I know that's what saved me. And undoing and unlearning a lot of what you were taught growing up.
Choosing the good.
And always be there for your family, your children, and your grandchildren. Don't try to impress nobody. Like for girls, I see girls nowadays, it's like, when I was growing up, it was different from the girl that I was growing up today.
Yeah.
And so, for girls for today, I advise you to not try to be popular, not try to fit in. Have respect for yourself. Have respect for your family, your ancestors.
Yeah.
And don't ever disrespect your parents. And stay true to yourself.
That's so beautiful. Thank you so much, Rana. This has been a really special interview, and I want to thank you for participating in. We just want to ask you, just for your permission, to post this on our website. If that's okay, we'll show it to you first, so you'll get a copy, and if there's any portion that you'd rather not have online, then we can definitely take that out. But I just want to thank you for your time and your story, and you have a wonderful spirit. Thank you so much for allowing us to come.